Definition of a progressive balance exercise. Balance or postural stability is a generic term used to describe the dynamic process by which body's position is maintained in equilibrium. Equilibrium means that the body is either at rest, that is static equilibrium, or in steady state motion. Balance is greatest when body's center of mass or center of gravity is maintained over its base of support. Types of balance control. Functional task requires different types of balance control, including first, static balance control to maintain a stable anti-gravity position while at rest, such as when standing or sitting. Second, dynamic balance control to stabilize the body when the support surface is moving or when the body is moving on a stable surface, such as sit to stand, transverse, or walking. Third, automatic postural reaction to maintain balance in response to unexpected external perturbation, such as standing on a bus that suddenly accelerates forward. Sitting on a stable surface. The subject is sitting on a stable surface while both the hands are at the edge of the blade. The subject is asked to maintain a balance. The subject is sitting on a stable surface and is asked to reach the therapist's hand while maintaining a balance, while the therapist tries to move her hand in various directions. The subject is sitting on a stable surface while transfer the object from one direction to another direction that involves the trunk rotations. While the subject is sitting on a stable surface, the therapist perturbates the subject in various directions while the subject is asked to maintain a balance against it. Sitting on a dynamic surface. Now, there is a progression in sitting from a stable surface to a dynamic surface. In this, the subject is asked to sit on a vestibular bowl while both the hands are at the side and try to maintain a balance. Now, reach out on a dynamic surface. In this, the subject is asked to sit on a vestibular ball while trying to reach the therapist's hand. The therapist tries to move the hand in various directions while the subject tries to maintain a balance. Now, perturbation on a vestibular ball. In this, the subject is asked to sit on a vestibular ball while therapist try to perturbate the subject in various directions and asked to maintain a balance against it. One of the progression on a dynamic surface is trunk rotation. In this, the subject is asked to sit on a vestibular ball while the therapist tries to move the object in various directions. The subject is asked to rotate the trunk towards the object while maintaining a balance. Transition is from sitting to tall kneeling position. Now, transition is made from sitting to tall kneeling position by raising center of gravity and reducing base of support. First pattern, kneeling on a hard surface. In this pattern, the subject is asked to kneel on a hard surface while both the hands are at the side of the subject and they are trying to maintain a balance. Now, the progression is made from hard surface to a soft surface. In this, the subject is asked to kneel on a soft surface, both the hands at the side and try to maintain a balance. Kneeling to half kneeling position. Transition is made from kneeling to half kneeling position by reducing the base of support. The transition is made from kneeling to half kneeling position. In this, the subject is asked to perform a balance on one knee while the other leg is moved forward and the foot is plantar flexed and asked to maintain a balance. Now there is progression in a half kneeling position from a hard surface to a soft surface. In this, the subject is asked to achieve a half kneeling position on a soft surface and try to maintain a balance. Another pattern of kneeling and a progression wise is kneeling on a Duradisk. In this, the subject is asked to kneel on a Duradisk while maintaining a balance. The another form of progression in kneeling is kneeling on a Duradisk with trunk rotation. In this, the subjects kneel on a Duradisk while the therapist tries to move the object from one direction to another direction, which involves the trunk rotation. Half kneeling to standing position. Transition is made from half kneeling to standing, which raises the center of gravity and reduces the base of support. Initially, the subject is made to stand on a hard surface. The first pattern, standing on a hard surface with wide base of support and eyes open. In this pattern, the subject is asked to stand on a hard surface with wide base of support. That is, both the feet should be apart from each other and both the eyes should be open and try to maintain a balance. The second pattern, standing on a hard surface with wide base of support and both the eyes are closed. In this pattern, the subject is asked to stand on a hard surface with both the feet should be apart from each other and both the eyes should be closed and subject try to maintain a balance. Third pattern, standing on a hard surface with narrow base of support while both the eyes are open. In this pattern, the subject is asked to stand on a hard surface while both the feet are close to each other and both the eyes are open and try to maintain a balance. Fourth pattern, standing on a hard surface with narrow base of support while both the eyes are closed. In this pattern, the subject is asked to stand on a hard surface with both the eyes are closed while the base of support should be narrow and try to maintain a balance. Perturbation on standing. In this, the subject stands in front of the therapist while therapists try to perturbate the subjects in various directions and the subject try to maintain a balance. Reach out in standing. In this, the subject is asked to stand on a hard surface while the therapist tries to move his hand in various directions, while the subject is asked to reach the therapist's hand while maintaining a balance. Pattern, standing on a soft surface with wide base of support and both eyes should be open. In this pattern, the subject is asked to stand on a soft surface with wide base of support and both the eyes should be open and try to maintain a balance. Pattern, standing on a soft surface with wide base of support while both eyes should be closed. In this pattern, the subject is asked to stand on a soft surface with both the feet should be apart from each other while both eyes should be closed and try to maintain a balance. Now, the progression is from wide base of support to a narrow base of support. In this pattern, the subject is asked to stand on a soft surface, while both the feet should be close to each other and both eyes should be open, and try to maintain a balance as the base of support has been changed. Now, standing on a soft surface with narrow base of support while both the eyes are closed. In this pattern, the subject is asked to stand on a soft surface while the base of support should be narrow and both eyes should be closed, and try to maintain a balance. Progression on a wobble board. In this pattern, the subject is asked to stand on a wobble board while taking a support of a wooden frame by both the hands in front of this subject. The subject try to move the wobble board in forward and backward direction while maintaining a balance. One of the other pattern on a wobble board is in a side-to-side direction. In this pattern, the subject is asked to stand on a wobble board by taking the support of a wooden frame. The subject is asked to move in a side-to-side direction and asked to maintain a balance. One of the progression on standing is standing on a balanced disc and reach outs. In this pattern, the subject is asked to stand on a balanced disc at the center of the disc and try to maintain a balance, while the therapist try to move the hand in various directions while the subject try to reach the therapist's hand. The progression on a standing surface is marching on a Bozo ball. In this, the subject first stand on a Bozo ball and after that the subject march on a Bozo ball while maintaining a balance. The progression on a Bozo ball is step up and step down. In this pattern, the subject try to step up and step down on a Bozo ball while maintaining a balance.